mga ka-ECOP, I'm Ray Tadeo.
And I'm Christia Banda,
your hosts for today. Welcome to Season 2 of our digital program, ECOPlus, Amplifying Your Voice 2.0. The Employers Confederation of the Philippines, or ECOP, is here to serve employers nationwide. We make sure that your concerns are heard and expressed and responded to. Isn't that right, Christia?
Yes, Sir Ray. For 47 years, ECOP has been helping employers with industrial relations and human resources management issues, promoting social dialogue in the workplace, and fostering proactive collaboration among employers, workers, and other stakeholders, both at the enterprise and national levels. We are here to help you become responsible employers, ensure sustainable businesses, and promote inclusive workplaces.
ECOP has dual functions. First, its advocacy, lobbying, and role on labor and social policy issues on behalf of employers before the executive and legislative branches of the government. Second, is the delivery of direct services including training, capacity building, consultancy, and the development of user-friendly digital tools.
And for the second season of ECOPlus, we will focus on micro, small, and medium enterprises, or MSMEs. ECOP hopes to help MSMEs on responsible business conduct, social dialogue, occupational safety and health, at iba pa. In this season, we will also feature real concerns, real problems from real MSMEs, with the intention of helping them resolve these said problems.
Nakaka-excite! Kaya stay tuned, mga ka-ECOP! Mga ka-ECOP, welcome to ECOPlus, Amplifying Your Voice 2.0, airing every other Monday at 5:30 p.m. We hope that through this program, makakatulong kami sa inyo at iba't ibang concerns ng aming fellow employers.
Our episode today is about MSME development. We will be discussing how ECOP and its partners from PUM Netherlands can help micro, small, and medium enterprises nationwide through expert advice and guidance, as well as ECOP services and online tools. Ang makakasama natin ngayon ay sina Mr. Andrew Moore, Ms. Maria de Guia, at Mr. Dante Muyco. Sir Ray, pwede mo ba silang i-introduce sa ating audiences?
Okay, sige. So, our first guest for today is Mr. Andrew Moore, who is the country manager of the Dutch Employers Cooperation Program, or DECP. Our second guest for tonight is Ms. Maria de Guia, who is the regional coordinator of PUM Netherlands Senior Expert. And our last guest for tonight is Mr. Dante Muyco, who is the PUM local representative from Mindanao. Para mas makilala natin sila, may we turn over the floor to our correspondent, Ms. Abigail Gorospe.
Welcome to ECOPlus Amplifying Your Voice 2.0. Our episode for today is entitled MSME's Role on National Development. Our guest for today is from the Dutch Employers Cooperation Program. Andrew, good day. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Andrew Moore. I'm from the Dutch Employers Cooperation Program, which is based in the Netherlands and provides support for organizations across the world, such as the ECOP.
Tell us something more about the DECP and the work that you do.
The DECP was established about 15 years ago, and the idea being that there was support needed by a number of organizations in order to develop their membership, in order to develop their advocacy, in order to develop their services as an organization. So we deal entirely with employers' organizations. We have some 15 countries that we deal with, and we provide them with support, both financially, but more importantly with technical support, using the knowledge that myself and my colleagues have gained over a number of years.
Andrew, I'd just like to know about how and when did you get to know ECOP?
Well, that's an interesting question because back here about 6 years ago, I decided that I wanted to visit the ASEAN countries because I was being asked to take responsibility for an organization called the ASEAN Confederation of Employers. And one of the visits I made was to ECOP. I'd already met the Director General at a meeting in Cambodia, and we sat down in order to discuss what, if anything, we could provide support for. And resulting from that discussion, we found that there were a number of areas, mainly membership and mainly policy, that we could actually help to support.
What made you decide to pursue a partnership with the Philippines, with ECOP?
Well, I think when you do these things across a number of countries, and I currently look after 5 countries in Asia, and previous to that 5 countries in Africa, you get a feeling as to whether an organization is interested in what you can offer. Yes, you can provide some financial support, but you've also got to provide some input from both sides for the program to actually work. And that was very clear from day one that ECOP was extremely keen to get involved, and I have to say for the last 6 years has been very active in our work and the development of the organization.
From the time you met ECOP, when you met ECOP 6 years ago, up until today, what positive impacts have you seen? How did ECOP progress in your perspective?
I think in a number of ways. Certainly in terms of membership, I think that has been very good. We developed together something called a membership pack, which has been able to professionalize the way that organizations are approached. You don't walk into a potential member without having a real professional approach, and we felt that we could help by giving them that. I think that the work has been developed on the advocacy side with regards to meetings, with regards to policy papers, and of course working with the trade unions, which is an integral part, especially in the Netherlands. The work done between the employers and the trade unions is very close, and the Dutch government and the Dutch employers have asked very much that if that can be duplicated in a number of countries, then they would be very pleased to provide that support. So I think that a lot of work has been done. We've now got to a stage where we feel that we've developed a lot of things with the support of ECOP, and possibly put it in a good position as we move towards the future.
Aside from your work on membership development, what else, what other areas of interest did you work with ECOP on?
Well, we've done work on social dialogue, as I mentioned, and what we've done is to support the bringing together of trade unions. Now, I know that very much at the national level there is a good working relationship in social dialogue, but what we wanted to do was to explore it more at a sectoral level in order to see how the sectors can benefit from their involvement. And what we found is a development of training and what we would call negotiation training, that when you move into a meeting, that you're actually prepared for that meeting, either as an employer or as a trade unions. And if you can sort out issues at an early stage, you get to a position where you don't actually move into something which scales up and causes a lot more problems on that particular side. Recently been working on SMEs in order to bring the SMEs into membership, and this is an extremely difficult area for ECOP for a number of reasons, because of the demands that are made by small businesses by definition, but also by the geography of the Philippines means that, you know, getting to the small businesses or small businesses getting to ECOP. And you do this through the chapters, which is another area that we've worked on. at the chapter level, at the regional level, and we've been trying to see if we can help to develop that. So one of the first things we did in our first year or two was to bring the chapters together and to discuss how best they can provide services, how best they can interact not only with the local members but also with ECOP nationally.
Did you also work with other EBMOs on chapter development?
Yes, we have done. I mean, there is a number of organizations that have got chapters or regional structures, whether that's been in Bangladesh or that's been in Pakistan. We've tried to help in terms of how do you relate to those regional people, how do you interact with those, and how do the people in those areas feel that they can get a service. They're paying a subscription, they want to get something in return. It's no use actually saying that you're in a position of being 400 miles away from Manila, because people say, well, that could be no use to me at all as ECOP. But if you can show that there is a regional structure, you show that there is a way that they can get their voice heard, the chances are that they would look at a membership of an organization. And ECOP does provide that security that if you are a medium-sized business, you've got an issue in terms of employment, where do you normally turn to? If you can turn to ECOP, to the staff, to discuss those particular areas of concern, what seems to be maybe a small issue for ECOP could be seen as a big issue for an employer. And if you can help each other, then things can start to be benefit to both sides.
You've worked briefly with our chapters in some programs and activities that we had. What potential do you see among our chapters, Andrew?
I think there's still a lot of work to be done. The question is, in terms of the relationship between the chapters and the chambers, and how their role is defined. But certainly in the 5 or 6 years, I've seen this chapter network grow. And indeed, only last Friday we were talking to some chapters about the work that's been going on. And they felt that they had a very beneficial interaction with head office, with ECOP in Manila. And that can only grow because with social media, with all of the opportunities there are now to deal with things remotely, that things can be done as a much faster level than they would in the past.
Okay, Andrew, I understand that the DECP will cease to exist by the end of the year, but another organization I think will take over and will continue partnership with the Philippines, with enterprises in the Philippines. Tell us something about this organization. What is this organization?
Well, firstly, there are 2 organizations that have been running parallel. That has been the Dutch Employers and an organization called PUM. And PUM is an organization that has some 15 to 1600 experts in the Netherlands, people that have been working in banking or finance or in agriculture or wherever, and have a level of expertise. And what PUM is providing now is going to be the opportunity for people at a regional level to find out what the needs of those small businesses are. And we're talking of businesses of anything from 10 to 250 people. But if we can bring in from the Netherlands a clear direction by bringing in an expert that can actually help them. You know, if it's in agriculture, is there ways that you can do things, the ways that you can enhance your crops, that you can enhance your output, then the PUM organization will be doing that. But whereas the DECP has been providing support to ECOP and other employers organizations, that will finish after a 15-16 year existence.
I think the chapters, our new chamber members would be very interested to know more about the PUM. We'll get to know them better later on. Andrew, any final words to our viewers, to our SME members, our constituents?
Well, I think just a couple of things. The first thing is to say is that there is so much potential as you move into the future, into 2023. And when I say that, it depends on how the businesses are developing. But with the information technology, with the remote things that can be done, with the websites and everything else, that people are just not looking at a small area to do business. They can do it across the country, they can do it internationally. And I think in terms of employment, the skills is required, and I know that it's top of the agenda for ECOP of skills development. You need skills development. The most important asset in any organization is its people. Machinery comes, machinery goes, but you need the skills of the people and the enthusiasm and commitment of those people to deliver on behalf of your business.
As we wrap up our 6-year partnership, Andrew, any final words for ECOP?
Just do what you're doing. Do it as well as you've been doing it and be in a position to be there for your members. I noticed that when the pandemic struck, you were very quick to go online, very quick to do training online, to meet your members online. Just try and be one step ahead of your members, both in terms of policy, both in terms of information technology, but in your day-to-day work. People look to you as the experts in this particular field and look to you for guidance. And my knowledge so far has been that you provided that, and I'm sure you will in the future.
Thank you, Andrew. We'll keep that in mind. Thank you very much. This is ECOPlus Amplifying Your Voice 2.0. Magandang araw po sa ating mga bisita. Pwede po ba nating ipakilala ang ating mga sarili?
I'm Maririnig and ako yung country coordinator ng PUM Senior Expert dito sa Pilipinas.
Magandang araw po. Ako po si Dante Muyco. I am the representative of PUM Netherlands in Davao City.
Welcome po sa ating programa, Miss Maria and Sir Toto. Gusto ko lang po malaman kung sino ang PUM Netherlands at ano ba ang nature ng ginagawa ng work ng PUM dito sa Philippines at pati na rin sa international. Miss Maria, meron ka bang maisha-share sa atin?
Okay. Ang PUM, yung acronym yan ng isang Dutch. Ang ibig sabihin yan, ang programa na nagpapadala ng manager sa iba't ibang bansa dito sa buong mundo. So, ang PUM actually was established by the employers organization ng Dutch, yung mga employers yan. Ito, ang PUM ay 48 years old na. So matagal na silang established. Ang pinakapunong objectives nila, tutulungan ang mga small and medium-sized enterprises para mas maganda ang pagtatakbo ng kanilang negosyo. Ang pinakamalaking usapan, yung mga experts ay mga volunteers yan, ha? Hindi sila binabayaran. Actually, at the moment, we have around 1,800 volunteer experts in different sectors of the economy. So, for example, food security. If you say food security, so that means yung production ng mga pagkain sa katulad ng agricultural products, ng mga bigas, coconuts, corn. Tapos kasama na rin yan ang mga cattle. So, at saka poultry, at saka hog husbandry. At tapos kasama na rin ang fisheries. So, production, harvest, and then processing of the products, tapos pwede rin yang hanggang sa marketing. Yan ang focus ng PUM. At yan din actually ang number 1 focus dito sa Pilipinas. Kasama din sa focus namin ay ang turismo. Ang tourism, ang ibig sabihin, tinitignan din namin yung iba-ibang sector ng tourism. For example, ang hotel and restaurant, isang grupo yan. Tapos yung mga tour operators, iba na naman. Tapos events and cultural organizations, iba rin yan. Tapos sinasali rin namin ang academic part ng tourism, yung para bang yung mga school of tourism, tinutulungan din namin sila para ma-improve yung mga curriculum nila. Aside from tourism and food security or agricultural viral chain, mayroon pa kaming isang pangatlong punto dito sa Pilipinas. Iyan ay ang Business Support Organization. Ang ibig ko sabihin dito, yung Business Support Organization, tinatama na namin ang focus sa mga Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Alam ko dito sa Pilipinas, ang Chamber of Commerce and Industry ay talagang marami akong naririnig na merong isang coupling organization, and from this coupling organization, there are several chapters all over the country. Di ba?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tapos, under the business support organization, nandiyan din yung mga sector associations at saka cooperatives. Ibig sabihin sa sector organization ay kasama na yan yung mga metal, for example, yung mga associations of hotel owners, and yung mga association ng mga cattle raisers. And alam ko rin na minsan mayroon kaming isang project na isa lang ang nagtanong, pero yung pala buong Pilipinas na yun. Kaya mga chapters yung mga associations.
Opo. Sa ECOP naman po, we have members coming from agriculture, from the food production. So I think maiinteresado sila sa mga pwedeng offer ng PUM sa kanila. Miss Maria, na-mention mo na 48 years na ang PUM Netherlands. Kailan po ito pumasok sa Philippines at bakit Philippines ang napili?
Actually, I know that PUM started 25 years ago na dito sa Pilipinas. Tapos noon nagko-concentrate sila sa mga probinsya. For example, in Cebu and in Davao, they already have local representatives. At saka sa outside ng Metro Manila, noon ayaw nilang tulungan Metro Manila dahil iniisip nila ang Metro Manila is well developed na ang mga SMEs, so hindi na nila kailangan tulong. Pero ngayon lumalabas na rin sila sa outside. Katulad ngayon, may mga projects kaming nagawa sa Bulacan, sa Pampanga, at mayroon ding mga parang interesado hanggang sa Bataan at saka sa Mountain Province.
Yes, Miss Maria, meron pa akong question. Palagay niyo po yung work na ginagawa ng PUM with the chambers, with the SMEs, ano ba ang nagiging contribution ninyo pagdating sa economic development ng mga kumpanyang maliliit na ito?
Actually, ang parang focus namin talaga yung economic development and growth for the whole country. At alam natin na SME is the backbone of the economy. Kaya tinutulungan talaga namin sila. Kaya ang parang tinitig namin, ang objectives namin is talaga to economic growth through job generations, at saka to build up the competence of the manpower of these people working in the SMEs. Tapos, to give them a way of thinking na para sila ang maging self-sufficient sila. Magkakaroon sila ng initiative para tulungan nila ang sarili nila.
All of this ginagawa ng PUM, nagpapadala po kayo ng experts at managers para tumulong sa mga maliliit na companies. Sir Toto, ang question ko lang kasi ikaw ay isang local representative sa Davao po. Ano po ba, magkwento po kayo ng specific na work na ginawa nyo sa isang Davao based company?
Okay. It is important to to point out, coming off from the explanation of Maria, na yung ang PUM Netherlands, we call it entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs. Ibig sabihin, kung may mga SMEs na may mga iba't ibang mga concerns in their business, whether it's about management or whether it's about technology transfer or knowledge transfer, then we have experts coming from the Netherlands or entrepreneurs who would like to share their knowledge to developing countries. And I think that this volunteerism that we're talking about, what Maria is talking about, is really the core value and something that makes this program tick. And just to give you an idea of what we've been doing for the past years, first of all, my company, before I became the local representative of PUM, I was a beneficiary of PUM. I am in the cacao and coconut industry in Davao, and we were thinking around 12 years ago to export cacao from the Philippines to Europe. And so we got the help of somebody from PUM to help us out in negotiating with the clients. And so that thing was achieved, and we were able to ship out beans from Davao to Europe. And it was a pioneering feat for the industry as well. Now, coming from there, we expanded to help the other SMEs in the cacao industry. So, there's this story about a world-famous cacao coming from Davao, which is Malagos chocolate. So, before they even had chocolates, they were only into tablea and also the beans, shipping it out also. And then, Miss Chari Pentespina came, and then she asked me, Toto, can you help me in making chocolates? So we sent an expert to teach them how to make chocolates, and the rest was history. You know, after this, there's a wide demand for chocolates coming from Davao, and it's because of this industry in Davao and also the players that are there who made it possible. And it's really and this example is like somebody from the Netherlands transferring their knowledge to the Philippine SMEs and making it big. So this is the model that we're working on, and it's not only one or two companies. I am from Davao. I have around 20 clients a year, and it ranges from agriculture to food processing to tourism, and we have a number of representatives here in Metro Manila, in Cebu, and in Iloilo. So those SMEs who really wanted to take a big leap from what they are now towards becoming more competitive, PUM Netherlands is open to help them.
Okay, sir. Thank you. May follow-up question ako, sir, no? Aside from agriculture, tourism, food processing, ano pang ibang areas, thematic areas ang pwede ninyong pasukin para ma-offer sa mga SMEs? At aside from the locations that you mentioned, may plano po ba ang PUM Netherlands to also expand in other provinces?
Yeah, actually, it's not only these cities that we are operating in that we extend our services to. We can go beyond. We can go in for the rest of Luzon, and of course we have some other thematic sectors as well. Like we can do healthcare. Remember that the Dutch or the Netherlands has very good programs in healthcare, extending to the developing countries. We have construction, we have and also very notable are those technologies like power or water. These industries are really strong in the Netherlands, and we have very good experts that can help our industries here.
Ang dami po palang opportunities from PUM Netherlands. Sige po, ano po ba ang nakikita nyo kasi ECOP is an umbrella organization of industry associations or sectors. May mga members din po kaming local chambers and of course mga SMEs. Ano po kaya ang pwede po maging partnership ng PUM Netherlands sa mga members namin at sa network namin? Miss Maria?
Oo, napansin ko na maganda yung at nasabi ninyo na ang ECOPs, marami silang members na Chamber of Commerce and Industry, mga chapter members. Hindi lang yung coupling organization, but also chapters outside the main organization. Kung ganyan talaga ang sitwasyon, ECOPs can encourage those chapter members na pumasok sa PUM or as assistants sa PUM kung kailangan talaga nila. Ang kailangan talaga lang ay malaman kung ano talaga ang concerns nila. Yun. At saka, ano pa, ECOPs can also encourage and also tell the SMEs, because you have really a very wide network, that we are here really to help the entrepreneurs to go one level at
Available naman po siguro sa inyong website ang process sa pag-apply. Pero quickly, Sir Toto, ano po ba ang mga requirements para ang mga companies, ang mga entrepreneurs ay makahingi ng experts or ng tulong from PUM Netherlands?
Okay. The process for PUM Netherlands is really very, very efficient, I would say. Mabilis dahil sa ang proseso nito ay dadaan lang doon sa mga local representatives like me, and we have the country coordinator here, Maria. And so ang kailangan lang is, number one, you have to be a small and medium enterprise. Okay, ibig sabihin yan is in the definition of PUM, a small and medium enterprise would not go beyond 200 employees, okay, or 150 to 200 employees. So pangalawa is that you have to be operating already for at least 2 years. Kasi ang reason behind that is that if you have reached that 2-year period, it means that there is really a possibility that if we input something like technology transfer, then it would be sustainable. It can go on for years to come. Okay? At ang pangatlo, of course, yung commitment natin to the program. If you have an expert, we always have to be open, to new things, open to discussing with the experts ano ba yung problema at ano yung mga solusyon sa ating mga problema. And with these three, and there are some other, but these are the main requirements. You can look through our website at www.pum.nl. Okay, so everything is there. You can apply online, or you can actually get the telephone numbers or the contact numbers of the persons or the local representatives there.
Thank you very much sa iyong sinabi, Sir Toto. Bilang final words, meron po ba kayong message para sa ating mga viewers?
Okay. Ang gusto ko lang sabihin sa mga viewers, kung at kayo talaga ay mga SMEs at meron kayong mga concerns, ang gusto ko, lumapit kayo sa mga local representatives namin. Lagi sila nandyan. They are very approachable. You just talk to them, and then they can address your concerns, and they can help you to apply for assistance.
Thank you, Miss Maria. Sir Toto, final words?
We wish to inform all our SMEs, my fellow SMEs, to please avail of the services of PUM Netherlands, where the entrepreneurs coming from the Netherlands will help the entrepreneurs here in the Philippines. And we hope that we can be more competitive, and we can address more of our concerns here through knowledge transfer. Thank you.
Thank you very much po sa inyong time. Thank you very much. This is ECOPlus Amplifying Your Voice 2.0.
Thank you, Ms. Abigail, and of course to Mr. Andrew Moore, Ms. Maria de Guia, and Mr. Dante Muyco for their very helpful insights. Para sa aming mga ka-ECOP na interesadong makipagtrabaho sa PUM Netherlands, mag-send lamang kayo ng email sa amin sa address na ito, advocacy.ecop@gmail.com. Before we proceed to the next segment, ECOPlus 2.0 Amplifying Public Service, let us have a short break. The next segment of our program will feature one question from a netizen na nag-send ng kanyang concern sa ECOP Facebook page.
Employers Confederation of the Philippines believes that our employees are the most valuable asset and investment for any organization. Workplace illnesses, injury, or death translate to substantial costs on business with negative impact on the economy. Thus, it is only right to give priority attention and importance to our employees' safety and health. With this, ECOP launched its Occupational Safety and Health Academy to implement intervention to promote a culture of compliance with OSH laws, regulations, and standards. The OSH Academy offers a comprehensive range of services. We offer workplace risk assessment to ascertain gaps in compliance to laws and regulations. We design remediation program to assess non-conformances. We offer public or in-house training to capacitate personnel on the law and practice related to OSH, such as the 40-hour Basic Occupational Safety and Health Training mandated by the Department of Labor and Employment, the 8-hour mandatory OSH training for all employees of enterprises, the 24-hour training of the trainers as mandated by DOLE, the training on maternal and child health, healthy lifestyle, mental health, HIV and AIDS, TB in the workplace, and the drug-free workplace. We also offer technical assistance in the formulation of corporate policies and installation of program on OSH as required by the law, and consultancy and advisory services on the challenging aspects of compliance. We have been accredited by the International Labour Organization Training Center in Turin, Italy, to conduct the Essentials of Occupational Safety and Health (EOSH) program. The EOSH training package is a suite of 29 modules covering a selection of themes and topics that promote a general culture of health and safety at the workplace, as well as the specific risks and issues on OSH. The package features a modular approach whereby users can select among the 29 modules and create the course that best suits their need. To learn more about our Occupational Safety and Health Academy, visit our website ecop.org.ph or email us at ecoptnd@gmail.com. Thank you!
And we're back. Kristia, we are now in the ECOPlus Amplifying Public Service segment of the show. In this segment, ang layunin natin ay i-feature at tulungan, bigyan solusyon ng isang problema na kinakaharap ng ating mga ka-ECOP. Okay? So, pag-usapan natin yung hinaing nung ating ka-ECOP na si Gerald. Okay? So, sumulat siya sa atin at gusto niyang i-share yung problema niya doon sa kanyang maliit na family-owned restaurant business. So, ito yung sulat niya sa atin. Dear ECOP, magandang gabi po. Ako po si Gerald, 36 years old and 5 years na pong nagpapatakbo ng isang maliit na restaurant business. Nagsimula po kaming itayo ito noong 2017. Mga kapatid ko po ang nagbabantay pero may mga mangilan-ilan din kaming pinagkakatiwalaan na kasama. Katulad ng ibang establishments, isa rin po kami sa naapektuhan during pandemic. Wala pong customer kasi nagsiuwian ang mga estudyante tsaka mga suki na araw-araw kumakain sa amin. Ngayong lumuwag na ang mga protocols, medyo bumalik na rin ang mga customers. Sumulat po ako sa inyo at nagbabasa sakaling matulungan niyo po ako sa problema ko. Last month, may dumating na taga-dole, inspector daw po. Nanghihingi ng mga documents at naipakita ko naman po yung mayor's permit tsaka yung business permit namin galing DTI. Kaya lang, sabi ng inspector, may mga kulang pa raw po kami at saka may mga tinatanong po siyang hindi namin maintindihan at kung ano pa pong kailangan sa amin. Nahirapan din po kaming i-check kung ano pa ang kulang sa amin at hindi po rin namin alam kung saan kami magsisimula. Hindi po namin alam kung may nilabag po kaming batas kasi maliit lang naman po ang aming negosyo. Hindi po namin alam ang mga ganyan. Sa ngayon po, kulang po kami sa tao kaya hindi po namin ito ma-prioritize. Natatakot po ako mapasara ang restaurant namin kasi ito lang po ang pinagkukuhanan namin ng income. Meron po bang kayong masishare na advice na pwede po namin gamitin? Maraming salamat at sana matulungan niyo po kami na may ganitong problema. God bless po. Coming from Gerald, ating respondent. Maraming salamat sa iyong sulat, Gerald. Sa tingin ko, maraming mga MSME na nagkakaroon ng parehas na problema. Okay? Yung kinakaharap ni Gerald. Swerte mo, Gerald, nakasama natin ngayon ang isang expert na maaaring makatulong sa concern mo. At iba pang mga MSME owner na may kinakaharap na parehas na issue. So makakausap natin ngayon si Ms. Nenet Fernando, isang HR and Responsible Business Conduct Expert na may background mula sa isang major food corporation sa isang bansa. Magandang araw sa iyo, Ms. Nenet, at kamusta po kayo?
Hi, Ms. Nenet.
Mabuting mabuti naman. Maraming salamat, Ray at Christia, sa pag-imbita sa akin. At congratulations din dahil season 2 na ang ECOPlus. Marami pa sana kayong business owners na maabot at matulungan.
Thank you din po, Ms. Nenet, sa pagpapaunlak sa aming invitation. This is also your second time on ECOPlus. So, it's really great to have you back on the show. Isa rin po talaga sa goal namin for ECOP is to provide assistance to our constituents. Kaya naman, we created a public service segment for Season 2.
Narinig ko yung letter ni Gerald kanina. Mahirap talaga for small businesses kung first time nila maka-encounter ng road inspectors. Ang una nilang maiisip ay baka mapasar ang kabuhayan nila, pero buti na lang. At nandiyan ang ECOP para bigyan sila ng kaalaman at guidance sa tamang procedures.
Meron iba't ibang programa ang ECOP para sa mga employers, including small business owners. Ang nakikita kong makakatulong kay Gerald ay ang compliance tool ng ECOP na Digital Self-Assessment Checklist, or tawag natin ito, Christia, ay DECP.
Yes,
Tama?
correct. Correct.
So, small trivia lang sa ating mga viewers. Alam nyo ba na si Ms. Nenet ay isa sa tumulong sa ECOP para gawin ang DECP or yung Digital Self-Assessment Checklist Tool? Ms. Nenet, please walk through us dito sa ating DECP.
Malaking bagay talaga itong Digital Self-Assessment Checklist or ang tinatawag nating DECP. Natutulungan nito ang mga kumpanya, lalo na mga SMEs, na maging isang mabuting employer. This tool educates and equips employers to ensure that they conduct their business ethically and responsibly. Matutulungan din ang tool na ito kung paano maging compliant ang isang kumpanya para handa sila kung sakaling may bumisitang taga-DOLE at i-inspect ang workplace or establishment nila. Sa katunayan nga, mayroon itong 162 questions. Pero huwag kayo mabigla. Ito ay hinahati sa 8 sections at kasama dito yung mga tanong na patungkol sa mga hinahanap din sa atin ng DOLE tulad ng child labor, forced labor, discrimination, freedom of association and collective bargaining, minimum wages, working schedule, social security, occupational safety and health, at COVID-19 programs in the workplace. Collective effort ito ng kumpanya ang pagsagot sa mga tanong ng DECP. Kaya hindi dapat matakot si Gerald na siya lamang ang magsasagot ito. Ibig sabihin ay pwedeng pagtulungan ng higit isang empleyado o opisyal ang checklist. May mga tanong sa DECP na covered ang problema ni Gerald. Magagabayan ng DECP ang mga small business owners na gawin ng tama ang pagpapatakbo nila ng business. For those who are interested, you may access the DECP at https://tools.ecop.org.ph. Madali lang intindihin ang website. Sa katunayan, napaka-user-friendly nito. May mga features ito katulad na lang ng progress bar para makikita kung marami pa siyang sasagutan. Meron din itong save and continue feature para kung sakaling may urgent kayong gawin, pwede nyo itong save at balikan. Maaari nyo ring sagutan ang checklist sa loob ng 2 linggo or 14 days. Meron ding frequently asked questions or FAQs na makikita kung saan pwede nyong tingnan o gawing guide, example, para sa wage computation. Paano ba nila ma-avail itong DECP, Ray?
Okay, so magandang tanong yan, Miss Nenet. Sa ngayon, ang DECP ay exclusive pa lang sa mga ECOP members. Pero kung hindi pa kayo member ng ECOP, ano pang hinihintay nyo? Magpa-member na kayo ng ECOP. So, para malaman nyo kung ano pa ba yung mga benepisyo ng pagiging membro ng ECOP, siguro, Kristia, i-share natin sa ating mga viewers. Ano pa ba yung mga makukuha or mapupulot na mga companies kapag nagpa-membro sila sa ECOP?
Isang maliit na halimbawa lang po ay may mga modules and workshops ang ECOP na kayang tulungan ng mga MSMEs, katulad na lamang ng Business Continuity Planning o BCP. Siyempre, meron rin po kaming mga programs at services at benefits na eksklusibo po para sa aming mga members. Kaya kung hindi pa kayo member ng ECOP, nako, ano pa pong hinihintay ninyo? Mag-join na rin kayo para you can also avail of the DECP and all other services of ECOP. Diba, Sir Ray?
Oo, mag-join na kayo. So, ano pang hinihintay nyo? Tumawag lang kayo sa aming hotline at pwede rin kayo mag-message sa aming Facebook page para malaman kung paano magpa-member sa ECOP.
And now, thank you very much, Miss Nenet, for sharing with us your expertise. Meron po ba kayong mga parting words para sa ating mga manonood?
Ang masasabi ko lang, Gerald, good luck. At ngayon pa lang, gamitin mo na agad ang DECP.
Again, thank you so much po, Miss Nenet. Thank you for again gracing another season of ECOPlus.
And that's our public service segment. Thank you, Gerald, for sending us your concerns. And sana nakatulong kami sa inyo. And salamat rin kay Miss Nenet para sa pag-discuss ng ECOP Digital Self-Assessment Checklist. Niimbitahan namin kayo, mga ka-ECOP, na ipadala sa amin ang iyong mga concerns para kami ay makapagbigay ng tulong sa inyo at sa aming ma-feature sa susunod na episode. And that's our public service segment. Okay? Thank you, Gerald, sa pagsusulat ng letter sa amin at sana natulungan namin kayo doon sa iyong concern. At salamat din, Miss Nenet, sa pag-share ng DECP. At least na intindihan ni Gerald at naintindihan ng ating viewers kung para saan ba yung DECP at paano makakatulong doon sa kanilang company. At doon sa may mga tanong or gustong malaman or may mga problema doon sa kanilang kumpanya, huwag atubilihin na magsulat or i-message kami sa aming Facebook page at i-feature namin ang inyong mga concerns sa next ECOPlus episode.
Oo nga, Sir Ray. Alam nyo, madali lang po na ipadala ang inyong mga kwento. Mag-send lang kayo ng email sa helpdesk@ecop.org.ph o mag-send ng message sa aming Facebook page na makikita ninyo sa inyong screen. Now, let us take a short break before the ECOPlus testimonials.
The Employers Confederation of the Philippines offers training programs on industrial relations, occupational safety and health, management and employee development, human resources, and entrepreneurship development. The industrial relations programs cover labor laws, dialogue mechanisms, administrative investigations, and grievance handling. The occupational safety and health programs ensure safe and healthy workplaces in accordance with laws and good practices. The management development programs help companies manage tasks and people in the context of the fast-changing business environment. The employee development programs foster agility among workers through soft skills for survival and sustainability. The HR programs enable practitioners to build smarter organization and enhance employee-employer relationships. The entrepreneurship development programs help aspiring and existing small business entrepreneurs start or expand their businesses. ECOP trainers and consultants come from different sectors, academe, business, and government, who are experts and seasoned practitioners in their respective fields. Because of the disruption caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, the ECOP Training and Development Department shifted its public programs online, using the Zoom lectures, and complemented with online exercises and case studies. To our in-house programs, ECOP works closely with our client companies in the design and execution of a training intervention to suit its specific requirements. The ECOP eCampus is a learning management system where participants can learn anywhere and anytime at their own pace. It enables ECOP to offer courses and programs either in fully online or blended approach formats. It is a repository of learning materials, pre-recorded videos, exercises, quizzes, and evaluation tools. Through the eCampus, participants can also interact with the resource persons and other participants and retrieve their certificates. Both ECOP members and non-members may access our training services. ECOP members are entitled to free slots in some of our training programs and enjoy substantial discounts on the registration fees in all courses. To learn more about our training programs, visit www.ecop.org.ph or email us at ecoptnb@gmail.com.
Welcome again to
ECOPlus, Amplifying Your Voice 2.0.
Okay, Kristia, andito na tayo sa segment ng ECOPlus Testimonials. Okay. So, i-feature naman natin yung mga companies, yung mga ECOP member companies at pag-uusapan natin yung insights nila at yung experiences nila being an ECOP member.
So, for tonight, sir, if you are familiar, let us hear from Mr. Faustino Caido, the President of Caido Commercial Complex Corporation.
Ako po si Ting Caido. Ako po ay presidente na Caido Commercial Complex Corporation sa Batangas Province. Ako ay siguro mga mahigit 10 years na member ng ECOP. Mula noong 1998 pa kami, yung Caido Commercial Corporation.
Pero itong bago naming kumpanya, itong Farmers Bazaar Fintech Philippines Incorporated, ito po ay agricultural company, development company. So ang ginagawa po namin ay meron kaming Barako Coffee Revival. Ito ay natulungan ng ECOP. Dahil alam niyo naman, mula nung sumabog ang Bulkan Taal, ay napinsala ang aming mga coffee plantations. So yung ginagawa namin ngayon ay dinedevelop namin ulit yung coffee industry ng Batangas with the help of ECOP. Malaking tulong yung nabigay sa amin ng ECOP, lalo na nung nag-seminar na ngayon na online, yung ginagamit namin yung OSH, yung Occupational Safety and Health, at yung BOSH, yung Basic Occupational Safety and Health. Malaking tulong po yan. Yan ang mga gusto at practical na nagagamit ng mga members namin. Itong mga bagong knowledge na nakukuha namin, Diyan po nag-uumpisa ang mga magagaling na mga trabaho namin, naintindihan nila yung mga competency para makatrabaho mahusay, yung mga seminars at training na de-develop yung mga kanilang mga confidence at lalong humuhusay sila sa trabaho dahil sa mga tulong ng ECOP. Dapat basta i-continue po natin itong mga programa natin. No? Lalo na magandang programa, isang nakikita ko dyan, ay yung pag nagkakaroon ng dialogue between the employers at yung mga labor. No? Kasama na rin sa mga programa ng Department of Labor and Employment, nagkakaroon tayo ng more employment generation at skills training na ibibigay ng ECOP.
Thank you very much, Mr. Faustino Caido. Sir Ray, earlier, hinikayat natin sila na maging member na ng ECOP. Right now, to our viewers, if you're interested, head on over to our website, www.ecop.org.ph, to learn how you too can become a member of ECOP. Para po malaman nila yung mga binabanggit natin na benefits and other services, sabay-sabay nating panoorin ang video na ito.
Interested in getting familiar with the single and official voice of Philippine employers? Want to stay updated on the latest news and trends on labor and social policy issues? By becoming a member of ECOP, you can have access to all of these and many more. Explore the benefits of joining ECOP. ECOP provides its members with a comprehensive range of services that includes training, advocacy, and information through seminars, research publications and networking. The ECOP Help Desk provides assistance to members who may have questions or concerns on issues regarding human resource management, HRM, industrial relations, IR, and occupational safety and health, OSH. Managed and operated internally using ECOP facilities and technical staff, the Help Desk can be easily accessed through multiple platforms. We regularly conduct free webinars to keep our constituents in the business community abreast with the latest and upcoming developments on industrial relations, social policies, and related topics. Aside from free webinars, we offer to members big discounts in our public training programs, seminars, and workshops on IR, HR, OSH, and a lot more. Philippine employers are represented by ECOP in various tripartite bodies. ECOP's participation in congressional hearings and other policy consultations ensures that the voice of employers is articulated, heard and acted upon. As a member, you can network and join events that bring together company representatives to discuss developments and issues on industrial relations and human resources management through our Members' General Meeting, MGM. Aside from this, you can attend, Discover ECOP, an interactive forum organized for members and non-members alike to familiarize them with ECOP's advocacies, activities, and programs. An overview of pending labor bills in Congress and proposed policy issuances discussed in the Technical Executive Committee of the Department of Labor and Employment are usually presented. We provide a learning and sharing platform among representatives of our member companies through our ECOP networks. ECOP Networks has 3 fields of specialization which are Industrial Relations and Human Resources, IRHR, Occupational Safety and Health, OSH, and Corporate Social Responsibility and Responsible Business Conduct, CSR, RBC. As a member company, your management or HR representatives will have the opportunity to receive full overseas technical scholarship on topics such as industrial relations, human resource management, and occupational safety and health organized in Japan. ECOP also organizes the annual National Conference of Employers, where our members enjoy discounts when participating. Lastly, you will enjoy other benefits such as up-to-date, informative e-bulletin and research publications. We provide our members up-to-date and relevant news, studies and statistics gathered from reputable agencies as well as trends and practices directly collected from various industries. Our members can enjoy 50% discount on research publications such as Corporate Compensation Survey and CBA Report. Free conferences, workshops, or seminars by invitation through ECOP special projects. Exclusive access to members-only page in the ECOP website where you can review different project tools, documents, copies of position papers, minutes of committee meeting, and loads of other records. ECOP Plus, Amplifying Your Voice is ECOP's digital television program that airs regularly in various social media platforms. The program discusses ECOP's advocacies and programs. It also features interviews with employers, practitioners and policymakers on current, evolving and future workplace issues. Airs twice a month, 5:30 p.m., on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. As our members continue to grow their businesses, ECOP will always continue its mandate of protecting the interest and advocating the welfare of the business community. Discover the many ways you can support your business or enterprise today. Join the Employers Confederation of the Philippines. Your partner. Your advocate. The single and official voice of Philippine employers on labor and social policy issues.
Bukod sa aming website and our social media pages, our ECOP membership department are also open for your inquiries.
At dyan nagtatapos ang ating programa ngayong gabi. Salamat Mr. Moore, Ms. De Guia, Mr. Muyco, Ms. Fernando, and Mr. Kaido para sa inyong oras ngayong gabi. Maraming salamat kay Gerald sa iyong katanungan at sana ay nasagot namin ito ng sapat. Kami ay marami ring natutunan mula sa ating mga bisita and experts ngayong araw. At sa ating mga viewers, once again, ECOP is here to ensure that your voices as employers are heard, articulated, and acted upon. Tama ba, Christian?
Yes, indeed, Sir Ray. ECOP promotes social dialogue, enhances engagement with employers and stakeholders, expounds on its policy positions, and tackles industrial relations issues. We are here to pave the way for you to become responsible, sustainable, and inclusive. So mga ka-ECOP, once again, we are your hosts,
Ray Tadeo
and Chris Chabanda. See you every other Monday at 5:30 p.m. sa next episode ng ECOPlus, Amplifying Your Voice 2.0. Keep safe and God bless everyone.
Bye everyone!